Why did your mom have to send you back to Philly and she stayed back?
Oh, she got caught up in the street life, and they was locking her up, and they told her she had an option: either me going into the system or me going to a family member house. And she called my grandmom, and my grandmom got my aunt on the plane to the Cali, and then she brought me back.
You say your mom was in the streets, but her husband had a good job. What do you
Yeah.
mean she was in the street? What was she doing?
I don't know because she ain't never do it around me, but I just wasn't stupid. You know what I mean? Just like, kids are very intelligent, and when they start seeing patterns of things over and over and over again, their minds start to wander, and you start paying more attention. So, I just started paying more attention to my mom than I used to. So it's like I kind of knew, and then my family told me, because they never lied to me. They always kept it like blunt with me, like let me know what's going on. Well, you had to come to Philly because your mom locked up, and they told me why, but they don't want to get into details, but they don't want to lie to me, because if they'd have lied to me, they probably would have felt as though I'd have resented it, and I would have, like, be honest with me, like let me know what's going on. That got something to do with my mom. I don't care what it is. Let me know.
Was she into like selling drugs or something else?
Yeah, and mom had a lot of females, so yeah, yeah.
Okay, she had a lot of females. Okay, I got you. All right, so you go back to Philly. Mom gets out of jail. What happens? You come back to Cali or what?
Nah, and Cali was a done deal for me after that. Like, she just kept me away, and she came here. Like, after she got out, I ain't see my mom probably for like another 2 years. And then she would write me letters, send me like jewelry home from there, and then she popped up on me one day. It's like, but her, she traveled. She after them 2 years, she came to Philly. She stayed for about like another 2 years, and then she dipped, and then she came back. So it's like this like Philly probably was her home.
All right, so what's the relationship with her and your stepfather at this time?
It was good. It was good. Like, she loved him, and I did too. He's a good dude, man. He did what he had to do. He stepped up. He ain't have to, but he did. He stepped up, and he kept me out of trouble. He taught me how to drive. Like, taught me a lot of stuff.
So when did they divorce?
Uh, Probably like a year, after she came back to Philly. After she got out, and then she came to Philly. And I don't know. It just went downhill after that.
You said your mom was a beautiful woman. Did she have other boyfriends as well?
I don't have friends. Like, she ain't had a boyfriend. She had friends.
All right, so you go. What grade do you start when you get back in Philly? What grade are you in school?
Or like, probably like second. Probably second or third.
Oh, so you didn't spend no time in Cali then, huh?
I did. Like I said, I was a kid, so like my memory like really vague. I know I did do like some schools are there. Probably, like I said, from going back and forth, moving, it's like I really couldn't finish out a whole school year, so I didn't get the full credit. So when I came to Philly, I had to kind of start over. So they kind of put me back in the second grade just to get me up, because I didn't have no paperwork from Philly to Cali. So I just basically had to start over. I feel as though that move was a move for me to start over, and I think that's what my mom wanted. So it's like, from since I came here, and I've been in the Philadelphia school system.
All right, so you get back to Philly. You in the school system. Is the curriculum? Is it easier than California or is it harder than California?
It's kind of easy. It's good. Well, I feel as though it was hard, being on the honor roll and stuff like that. It wasn't hard for me at all.
All right, so what was the difference between high school and elementary school?
The difference is it was a lot much more taller people. No, I'm short, so I always been short. So it's like, getting to high school and then hearing the stories is just like, yeah, I don't think it's gonna be a fun year for me. But it turned out to be, you know. I wasn't like the only short person in the school. So once I seen that and I found somebody that's like a little shorter than me, I kind of felt better about myself, felt a little bit taller. So I was just like, yeah, this is gonna work out.
All right, I want to go back just a little bit. Your 8th grade graduation, who's all there?
My grandma, my uncle, my aunt, and my cousins.
Where's mom?
In California.
So mom missed your graduation.
Mm-hmm.
How did that make you feel mentally?
Messed me up. It messed me up. I knew she loved me, but it's like I felt as though that day wasn't important to her. But as I got older, I kind of understood that she couldn't make it. So, I forgave her. I ain't really make a big deal about it. And it's just like, yeah, she just ain't make no more after that. It's like, only time she seen me graduate, I feel as though when I graduated from preschool, my step up day, that's the only graduation she ever been to.
All right, so how long did it take for her to get back after you graduated?
About a year. Yeah, about a year. I kind of lost it before I went into high school, so yeah. So I probably was like, yeah, she didn't even make that trip to high school with me. She was going 97. I ain't even gonna hold it. She wasn't there.
And she wasn't there because she had passed at that time, right?
Right.
What happened to mom?
She was shot. Yeah, she was shot and dumped off behind a dumpster like she was a piece of trash.
What day did this happen on?
Christmas in 97. That's when it happened, actually. Yeah, Christmas morning. She like 3, 4 o'clock in the morning. I don't know the exact time, but I know it happened in the morning. We got that call on Christmas. Never forget that damn day.
Did they call you at 4 in the morning?
They called us in the afternoon. And when they called, I answered the phone. And when they asked for my aunt, I gave her the phone. And she asked me questions like, what did your mom have on? And I had this man and lady arguing outside. So, I'm about to go outside to see what's going on. And when I opened the door, it wasn't her. And then she told me, she was like, I got bad news for you. And, she delivered that. And my life was shitty ever since.
All right, so that morning, bro, you wake up in the morning, it's Christmas morning, what are you doing?
I'm playing with my little sisters, trying to wait for her to come because she said she was coming. So I was waiting. And she ain't never show up.
So the afternoon comes, you got cops at the door.
No cops came. She had my aunt number in her pocket because my uncle gave it to her. And they called us. And then they said they want to make sure can we send them a picture. And they faxed that picture and it was her.
How did this make you feel mentally?
Hurt. Lost.
You blame your father for this?
Yep. 100%.
Why is that?
because if he was there as a father, I would have never went to California, and my mom would have never dipped into the game, and my mom would have been alive, and my mom would be able to see my kids, and I be able to spend birthdays and Mother's Day, Christmas with my mom and my kids, but I can't. So fuck them.